Hello, and welcome to today's subscriber contract, Big 5 Dubai, set in Dubai and supplied to us today by Paul Anderson, 37. So on to our briefing. These 5 think they own the place, 47 disagrees. So moving on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them, along with 4 objectives. So for today's challenge, we'll be starting as event security. We're going to have a remote agmetic gas grenade stored up in the art backstage area, and we'll be bringing with us some lethal poison, a remote micro taser, and our silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to retrieve our gas grenade in a briefcase first of all. So we're going to head straight out to the backstage area of the art exhibition, passing one of our targets along the way, and there's another one just behind us now. We will get to them eventually. So we're just going to remove the gas grenade from the briefcase, return it to the briefcase and activate it, and then we're going to head into the building and our first target, who we are going to be taking down Mr. Stuyvesant first of all, but along the way we will also set up for the Al Ghazali elimination as well. So we're going to head down to the storage room behind the black and gold bar. We're going to render the housekeeping staff member or the serving staff member unconscious. We're going to hide him in the closet provided. We're going to quickly take his outfit. Then we're going to make our way out into the bar, and we're going to poison the glass of red wine on the right hand side here. There we go. And then we're going to make our way back inside. We're going to re-don our security outfit, grab our briefcase, then we're going to head to the bathroom just next door, and we'll drop our micro taser in position, ready and waiting. So we're just going to select the micro taser, drop it on the floor by the sink, and then we're going to go up to the art exhibition, and we are going to await the arrival of Marcus Stuyvesant. Now we could go and track him down just about anywhere and detonate the gas grenade, but for the most part he will go and throw up over a balcony in public. So if we wait here for him until he comes to the black and gold bar, and we trigger the gas grenade here, this will ensure that he goes to the bathroom that we want. So once he arrives, we're just going to trigger the gas grenade. We're going to make our way down into the bathroom cubicle and again await the arrival of Marcus Stuyvesant. Luckily for me, this time round he didn't hang about for too long, and he is already on his way here. So once he arrives, we're just going to close the door behind him because he wasn't born in a barn. We're going to render him unconscious, position him over the taser. We're going to select the remote detonator and then overflow the sink. We're then going to very quickly move away, and as soon as the sink overflows, we're going to trigger the taser. As you can see, it has already attracted somebody's attention. So as soon as humanly possible, we will vacate the area, and we're going to move on now to our next target. So next up, we will take care of Mr. Ingram. So we need to get up to the penthouse area, and we're going to go up above the art installation or exhibition. We're going to grab the crowbar from the packing crate here and then hop over the scaffolding. Up on the penthouse landing, there is a guard who is currently checking his Tinder or grinder, whichever he prefers. We're just going to wait for him to move away before we head up and over the banister. There we go. We're going to use our crowbar to render our friend here unconscious, and then very quickly we're going to deposit him in the storage room closet. There is a gentleman in here, but he never turns around, so we can then deposit him in the closet, take his outfit, retrieve our crowbar, as we're not quite done with that just yet, and for the purposes of the video I'm going to destroy this camera. You can avoid it easily enough, but we will be coming back down this way, and usually on my return trip I forget the camera and get myself spotted. So we're just going to bust our way into the penthouse, up into the pantry area, and we're going to render the housekeeping staff member unconscious, deposit them in the chest freezer, and then we're going to lure in the head chef, or the famous chef. I've never heard of him myself. We're going to use the ice machine to do this, so we're just going to quickly turn that on, turn it off again, then we're going to hide behind the boxes and the fruits and vegetables here, and when the chef comes in we can then render him unconscious as well. Mr. Ingram should be somewhere up in the penthouse area by this point. Hopefully he was downstairs. So we're going to take the chef's outfit very quickly. We're going to make our way over to the pantry area, grab the rat poison, and then make our way into the kitchen and prepare a lovely meal for Carl Ingram. And once that's done, we are then going to add our poison to it. It doesn't look like a very substantial meal for a grown man. We're then going to call Carl to dinner, and then we're going to put back on our guard's outfit. Let's see, there it is. And then we're going to wait for Carl in the bathroom. So we're just going to plug ourselves up right in the corner here, and in a few moments Carl is already on his way down. He will take the dish and sample it, find it not to his liking, and he will come to the bathroom, at which point we can close the door behind him and ask him if he's seen our pet goldfish. Apparently he hasn't. So moving on, we now have technically 2 targets left to go, and we have already passed both of them right at the start of the mission. So we're going to head back down now to the art exhibition area, and we'll go the long way, I think. So we're going to scoot along the scaffolding to the ladder further down. We could just hop over the scaffolding and run down the stairs. It will take about the same amount of time, I think. So our next target is currently trying to fix a broken piece of the art installation around at the back here, and there he is. He is also joined by a young lady there. We are going to wait for her to get into her next position, and once she is, we are going to put a bullet into the plug socket on the floor and then move a short distance away while the young lady comes to investigate that. And then when she goes back to her usual routine and heads back down towards the edge of the building where all the windows are, we can then put a bullet into the water cooler. So as soon as she moves away, that's your cue, dear. You're wanted on the other side of the room. It's rather important. Are you going to leave us at all? Hello? Where are you, dear? This is one of the drawbacks for not using instinct when I really should, but there she goes eventually. So once she is across the room, we're then going to put a bullet into the water cooler. Now that will either cause, as you can see, our target to panic and he will run into the puddle, or it will cause him to investigate and walk into the puddle. Either way, we have the desired effect. So rather than run past him and risk electrocution or being spotted, we're going to go around the back way out onto the balcony area, and any minute now we should get confirmation that Omar Al-Ghazali has sampled his poisoned wine. We're going to put one bullet in the oil drum ahead of us, as you can see there. And there does go Omar Al-Ghazali. So we are down to our final target. So once I'm able to see what I'm doing again, we're just going to put one bullet in the oil drum. Unfortunately, our target is in the wrong position. Luckily enough for us, he has a very short routine, and as soon as he has his back to us, we can put the bullet in the oil drum. That will get his attention, and when he steps into the oil puddle, we can then ignite the oil with a spark. There we go. And he will be rather warm, as I assume it's quite breezy and cold out here so high up. So we've done him a small favour, maybe not so much of a big one when he finds out that he's no longer breathing. So all that's left for us to do is to throw ourselves off of a perfectly good building, and we will then get confirmation that all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan. We've met all of our objectives, and we get our silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.